Warning: the video you're about to witness contains humor, foolery, and strong language that will make you think she is trying to become the protege of Lieutenant Deborah Morgan and Sergeant Abraham Ford. Viewers' discretion is advised. What's up? My name is Ashley, and this is my recap of Orphan Black Season 1, Episode 1, Natural Selection. Now, I've already seen the first 2 seasons of Orphan Black, and I was originally just going to do one major video to do a summary for Season 1 and another video to do a summary for Season 2. But now I realized that was just going to be 2 big-ass long videos because there's so much shit that happens in each episode of this show, then I realized I just have to do each one separate. Now, with that said, let's get the show on the road. Or should I say, right on track. Now, the show starts off with this woman sleeping on the train. You know, she got her headphones in, passed out, got a whole punk rock whole look going on. And there's an announcement that comes on, and she wakes up. Now, when she gets off the train, she goes to the payphone. They still got payphones in Canada? She calls up somebody, asking, to see Kira. Whoever's on the other line is like, fuck now. While she's up on the phone, she looks further down, and there's a woman pacing up and down the platform, crying and shit. So whoever the punk rock hoe is on the phone with, who's refusing to see whoever the fuck Kira is, she hangs up on her ass. So punk rock hoe, being nosy as fuck, goes down and tries to see what the fuck is going on with the crying woman. As she's walking further down, she notices the woman's taking off her little business suit jacket, folding it up, putting it on the ground, taking off her shoes, putting it next to the jacket and everything, has her purse down on the ground with the rest of her items. As she finally comes up to the woman turns around, she got the same damn face as her.
Say what?
Punk rock hoe's looking all extra shocked. The other woman, the doppelganger, is just looking like she's tired as fuck. So what the fuck does she do? She tiredly walks in front of the fucking oncoming train. Damn! Chaos ensues. You got the transit cops coming through telling them to stop the train. You got bystanders coming in trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Punk rock hoe is sitting there looking like... In the midst of all this commotion and chaos, punk rock hoe decides to steal this dead woman's shit faster than poor drunk bystanders in the Wild West after a gunfight. Now, punk rock hoe is sitting here going through this woman's purse. She snags money. She finds her ID. Find out the woman's name is Elizabeth Childs. And she realizes the woman has 2 phones, a black one and a pink one. Then, punk rock hoe, which you find out her name is Sarah, walks into a bar and meets up with this gay dude with fabulous side bangs named Felix. Oh, I forgot to mention, Sarah and Felix both have British accents. Now, Sarah and Felix go sit down at a table, and Felix asks about this dude named Victor Dick, which we can only assume that's Sarah's now ex-boyfriend. Seems like they have an abusive relationship because she was like, oh yeah, I hit him first this time with an ashtray. Oh, and I stole his coke. And she tries to get Felix to sell it for her, so she could get Kira, who found out is her daughter, from Mrs. S, the woman that she was speaking to on the payphone that gave her the click-click. Sarah wants to get the money, take her daughter Kira, and bounce. But we find out that she's a trifling-ass mother because she left her daughter with Mrs. S for like a fucking year. And she's just now showing the fuck back up. That's one of the things I love about the show, is that we find out right off the bat that our main character is not a good fucking person. Like, how the fuck are we supposed to root for this bitch? In a random ass transition of conversation, Sarah just reveals to Felix that some bitch just killed herself at the train station. And also that this woman looked just like her. And to show proof, she pulls out the woman's ID and shows it to Felix. Felix says it's her with a nice haircut. Sarah's free, but she's like, what the fuck? Do I have a twin sister? Because we found out that both Sarah and Felix were both foster children. Sarah, being the nosy bitch that she is, decides, I want to go to this Elizabeth's place. See what the fuck is up. Nice neighborhood. Elizabeth's black phone rings, and it says the name Art on it. Felix is curious as shit about what the fuck is going on. Sarah's all like, no, click. Hello? Sarah, in all her punk rock hoe glory, walks through this nice neighborhood up to Elizabeth's house. She opens the door, it's empty as shit. She's going all through the house. She's bouncing on the bed. She goes through the closet, looking at the clothes. She sees a schedule on the refrigerator about Elizabeth's boyfriend, Paul Dearden, going to be out till Saturday, and she casually steals a bath. At Felix's loft, he's walking around shirtless with a customer who's also shirtless, who Felix is trying to sell the coke to. The customer saying that's some weak ass coke, I'm only going to give you 10 grand for that shit. Before Felix can get into negotiations, Vic the Dick shows up. He got his leather jacket on, white tee, hat on and everything. Looking like a thug. He's all rampaging through the place, looking for Sarah and shit, trying to figure out where his coke is at. Felix is just being all coy and being jokey joke. He don't realize shit is getting real. Or actually, I'm pretty sure he knows shit is getting real, but he probably knows Vic the Dick well enough. It's like, oh, fuck you. While Felix is bringing the sass on Vic's ass, Vic is getting pissed off like Sarah better bring her ass here with the coke by the time I get back here, or some dude named Pouchy is gonna fuck me up. Pretty sure Sarah knows this, which means the amount of fucks that she gives is 0. Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well. Sarah's on the phone with Felix, saying, you know, Beth got this nice ass place and everything with a boyfriend apparently and all this other shit. Well, Felix is like, guess what, bitch? Your real boyfriend's here, looking for your ass, and that coke you stole ain't shit. Felix decides to ask the $1 million fucking question. Who is Elizabeth Childs? Sarah's thinking, she was this woman with this nice ass life. Felix asking another $1 million fucking question. If her life was so fucking nice, why the fuck she kill herself? While Felix is asking questions, Sarah's been going through Beth's shit and realized, oh shit, this bitch got a bank account with 75 grand in it. With that whack ass coke money, the 75 grand now could be enough for her, Felix, and Kira to run away together. But oh no, Felix once again points out some real shit. Hello bitch, somebody's gonna identify that body eventually, and it's game over. As Fee is saying this shit, Sarah's looking at the news at the same time about this train station jumper who has not been identified yet. A light bulb goes off in her head. Cue transformation. Sarah's brilliant plan is she's going to try to transform into Elizabeth Childs. She's watching her home videos, trying to get the voice and personality down. She's looking through the medicine cabinet and realizes this bitch got so many prescription drugs like a motherfucker. Pharmacy. She dives and fixes up her hair. She takes the bank card and rubs it against the refrigerator door to demagnetize it. And if you watch Orphan Black, you already know what line I'm about to say. Say it with me. You're damn right. While she's doing all this, Elizabeth Black's phone rings again, and once again the name Art pops up. Again, Sarah doesn't pick up. Sarah walks into the bank in complete transformation with the heels, nice little dress, hair, just going. She walks into the front desk like, I got an appointment. Elizabeth Childs. Back at Sexy Bobby's bar, Felix is playing on the phone, so she snaps his ass with a towel and walks away. He finally decides to make this dreading call to identify Elizabeth Childs as Sarah Manning.
Psst, give me all your money. Psst, give me all your money.
Steven the banker rolls up on Sarah thinking she's Beth, and he starts rambling on about fundraising and stuff, and Sarah, you know, casually bullshits her way through that conversation. Smart girl. When she gets to his office, she informs him that she has to make a large withdrawal in cash from the new account that she just made. He tries to get her to take a cashier's check because the bank doesn't keep that type of money on hand, and it'll take 3 to 4 business days to get that all together. Not want to waste any more time than she needs to, she quietly observes his office and notices that he has trophies with charity and stuff, and she remembers that he mentioned fundraiser before, so as a bribe, she decides to offer to sponsor his next charity run, as a bribe to move up the 2 to 4 business days to 24 hours. Steven the banker / sucker agrees. Sarah, who clearly thought ahead before during her transformation montage, demagnetized the bank card, so when the banker slides the card and it doesn't go through, she says, maybe I haven't activated yet, and he simply just gives her a new card. Once again, that shows that Sarah is intelligent and she's clearly know how to pull off a good con. The banker also gives Sarah access to the best safety deposit box. While Sarah is going through the contents of the safety deposit box, this time she gets a text from the pink phone saying, where are you? Again, she ignores it. What she finds in the safety deposit box are 3 birth certificates. One for Allison Hendricks, one for Elizabeth Childs, and another for Katja Umbringer.
Major kink in the plan, yeah?
So Sarah's walking down the street back to Beth's house, because apparently in her head, she lives there now. And she sees this black car down the street flashing its headlights. But before she can dwell on what the fuck that shit is all about, an unmarked police car rolls up on her. Some guy jumps out the driver's seat, aggressive as fuck, rolling up on her like, where the fuck were you? Where the fuck you been? Get your ass in the fucking car, we're late. At first, you know Sarah thinking in her head, oh shit, the jig is up. But then the cop refers to her as Beth, and she realized, oh, this is Beth later, but oh shit, I still don't want to be in any way, shape, or form around this cop. But the cop throws her ass in the passenger seat anyway. The cop, still aggressive as fuck, thinking she's trying to bail on some walkthrough that apparently him and Beth were supposed to go through before whatever the fuck they're supposed to be heading to. Sarah, being quick thinking and all, tries to like, yeah, I'm just gonna, change my clothes real quick. Cop ain't having it. Click, click. The cop is telling her, Beth, stop. You're only making matters worse. I know, the situation is hard, but we gotta deal with it. You keep doing what you're doing, you're just gonna fuck it up for both of us, because my ass is on the line too. At this point, you realize some sketchy shit is going on. As the cop is saying all this, Sarah looks down at some papers and sees the name Detective Arthur Bell and realizes this cop is the guy that's been calling Beth on the black phone this whole time, and calls him by his name Art to not look like a complete fucking moron. Meanwhile, with Felix, who shows up at the morgue to try to identify Beth's body as Sarah Manning's body. He's all uncomfortable as shit, place smell like death, he's like, what the fuck, can't believe I'm doing this shit, but he gotta do what he gotta do. Art pulls up in front of a building, and as Art and Sarah gets out of the car, all you see is cops, just wandering the fuck around. They're in front of a motherfucking police station, and Sarah says the only two words that could be fitting in a situation like this. Holy shite. Them two walk into the police station together. You got one female detective is like, it's gonna be okay, and all this and that. The lieutenant walks over to Beth and calls her a detective. Say what? That's right, Elizabeth fucking Childs is a fucking detective. And Sarah realizes this is the last fucking identity she needed to steal. She sees like 3 people in like an interview room waiting to get her statement about some shit that Beth apparently was involved in some case that Sarah knows nothing about. To get out of it, Sarah tells the lieutenant, yo, I gotta take a shit, man. I had spicy chili on top of this cheesy ass omelet this morning. Can I get a minute? That's not what she said, but it's funny as shit to me to think that. So Sarah scurries onto the bathroom to try to call Felix to tell him abort mission. Like, get the fuck out of here. Do not identify that body as me. But it's too late. Felix is already there, and he's not answering his phone. Felix is at the morgue trying to identify Sarah's body. When calling the morgue, he pulls back the sheet covering the face. Felix immediately freaks out, but then has a little intrigue. And then he freaks out again with a little more intrigue. Back in the police station bathroom, Sarah's looking around trying to figure out she got things fast. So what she do? She sees some hand soap. Hand soap. She unscrews that shit. That bitch just drank a whole bunch of hand soap. Felix confirms to the morgue that Sarah is indeed his foster sister. Even though they are foster brother and sister, they are very close because they grew up together. Colin, the morgue, is trying to make a play at Felix, trying to do the whole, if you ever need a shoulder to cry on, maybe want some coffee, here's my number. Felix takes interest by calling him an odd duck. An odd duck indeed. Sarah, with no more time to stall, walks out of the bathroom and into the interview room. The people sitting across the table interviewing her get some type of audio timestamp and misses a civilian shooting before they actually could start questioning her. They tell Detective Elizabeth Childs to state her name for the record, and all Sarah's just sitting there like, and before long, her plan comes into play. She pukes all over the interview table. Once again, it shows how fucking smart that bitch Sarah Manning is. When all else fails, place it. Get your shit together. Now after Sarah's soapy puke fest, Sarah are awkwardly sitting in some fucking waiting room. As they're sitting there, you kind of get a better feel of the dynamic that Art and his partner Beth had. Sarah confesses as Beth that she panicked, and Art wishes that she'll say anything other than she panicked. But he says it in like a serious fucking tone, and Sarah doesn't realize he's joking until he actually says, I'm joking. He's casually, saying like, what's up with you? You haven't called me dipshit all day. And Sarah catches on and actually calls him dipshit. Once again, Art is trying to get through to her, but he comes across in a far more softer way than he did before, as Sarah's trying to figure out this sarcastic, dynamic relationship that, both Beth and Art have with each other without trying to blow her cover. Back at Felix's loft, Felix is there doing a painting of Sarah when Vic shows up. To follow through with the plan, he gets his game face on. Bang. When Felix finally opens the door, first thing he does is slap the living fuck out of Victor. Victor's not really too phased, which means you probably get slapped around a lot. Vic walks in trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with Felix and asks where Sarah's at. Felix is just like, dude, she's dead, and this is your fucking fault. Vic's not believing a word of this shit. So Felix shows him the death certificate, and Vic's still not believing it because you know what kind of con artists these two motherfuckers are. So what does Felix do? He takes Vic's ass over to the morgue and shows him Sarah's dead body. So what does Felix do? He takes Vic's over to the morgue to show him Sarah's dead body. Vic's all in tears and shit, calling her a stupid bitch because he's all in his feelings. He all laying on top of the dead body and all crying and shit, all snot boogers and shit. It's disgusting. But it's gotta be awkward. And Felix is just sitting there awkwardly looking at the morgue like, so Sarah's finally in therapy as Beth. Once again, Sarah's trying to bullshit her way through this. She tells the therapist that she can't really remember the shooting. And the therapist is like, you don't remember shooting some 44-year-old singer church-going Chinese lady named Maggie Chen? Sarah starts saying, you know, she's missing herself. You know, she may have glitched. And that maybe she can use some leave. Turns out she's already fucking suspended. The therapist tries to bring up Paul and everything, and Sarah's like, nah, I don't want to talk about that motherfucker. He good. He's on leave. Eh. He's out of town. And now the therapist puts all the bullshit aside. It's like telling Beth that you need to deal with your shit. You know, you gotta get the fuck over it and move on. You need to deal with the situation. The fact is, you saw a cell phone, but you reacted gun. Sarah meets up with Felix back at Beth's place. She's giving him the rundown of what's been going on. Beth being a cop, she's getting all these text messages on this pink Pepto-Bismol looking phone. They come to the conclusion that $75,000 and shooting some random Chinese lady must be connected somehow. Or just Beth may be in some sketchy shit in general. Probably why she fucking killed herself. Felix, being Sarah's conscience or what the fuck ever, brings up the fucking elephant in the room. Hello? Sarah, bitch, what the fuck? Do you not realize this bitch could be your fucking long-lost sister? This bitch Beth clearly got some coins in her pocket. This could be a fucking fairy tale for you, man. But Sarah doesn't think she's special enough to get that kind of thing in her life. And she's very nonchalant about the whole fucking thing. Sarah points at a picture of Paul on the refrigerator like, that was my boyfriend. I jumped in front of a train too. And Felix is like, bitch, that is some sexy ass man packaging. Get your shit together. Felix brings up the fact that Vic wants a funeral for Sarah. But Sarah's like, fuck no. The whole point of me dying is because no one will miss me if I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Felix points out some more shit that Sarah refuses to acknowledge. Those 3 birth certificates all lie within the month of Sarah's birthday. And Sarah's like, I don't give a fuck. I give 0 fucks. I'm just trying to get that cash, baby. Sarah reveals to her brother Felix that she may have to skip out of town for a while. All this texting and shit and all this fucked up life with Beth and everything, it's making her a little bit uneasy. One thing's for certain though, Felix is not amused. Felix finally calls Sarah out on her trifling ass ways. Because once again, she's trying to abandon her family to run away from her own trifling shit that she got herself into in the first place. She did that on her daughter for 10 months already, and she's trying to fucking leave again. Sarah tries to plead her case a little bit, but Felix is like, go fuck yourself. And he dips. And now Sarah's all in her feelings a little bit. Rightfully so. Icy hot. And once again at Beth's place, Sarah's there. She just got a shower. She's just walking around in just a punk rock hoe shirt and her drawers on. Because for some fucking reason, she seems to believe that she actually fucking lives there. Now hold on, bitch. Some fucking hunky ass dude walks through the front door in a business suit and shit. Oh shit, boyfriend Paul is home. Beth's boyfriend Paul came home early. He started asking questions and shit like, how'd the hearing go? And Sarah's all like, it didn't go. Yeah. I puke. He makes a comment about her punk rock hoe t-shirt, and Sarah's all like, yeah, Clash Rock. And he's like, bitch, you don't. You start noticing the hair is a little different and shit. Points for Paul for actually paying attention to his fucking girlfriend. Paul keeps asking questions. She's all fiddling with the cabinets and shit, you know, all nervous as fuck. You know, Paul's asking too many fucking questions for Sarah's liking at this point. So what the fuck does she do? Something she knows will guarantee shut him the fuck up. She gives him a good fuck on the kitchen counter. was I thinking? So instead of jumping in front of a train like she suggests she would do if Paul was her boyfriend, she decides to jump on his train. As hot as the scene was, it's kind of fucked up considering that Paul is thinking that this is his girlfriend, and it's not. So Paul can't tell the difference between Sarah and Beth's vagina? Sarah must got that snapback pussy, because don't she got a kid? Doesn't that, like, change the shit down there? So after Sarah gives him the vagina knockout, Sarah decides now's the time to make her escape. Meanwhile, back at Felix's loft, Vic shows up once again at Felix's loft, and now this time he's fucked up drunk and got a busted face and all some other shit because he has anger issues and he's mad because his beloved Sarah jumped in front of a fucking train because of his trifling ass. Felix doesn't give a shit. Vic is whining and shit, talking about he wants a memorial for Sarah and everything. Felix, still pissed off at his sister, finally gives in. Said, fuck it. Yeah, we'll have a memorial for this bitch. Payback is a motherfucker, eh? Felix sends Vic off for a Xanax in the shop. Felix gives him a comforting hug. And we get our first Felix ass sighting of the series. So Sarah's all dressed now, trying to quietly make her escape out of the apartment. Till butt-ass naked Paul walks up on her, trying to get his feel on. Putting his dick up on her ass. And she's like... There's a lot of ass in this episode. Since Sarah ain't trying to have none of that, she got some place to be. He starts questioning her about the hearing again. And Sarah's like, dude, it didn't go well, okay? And just leave me be, okay? And he asks her, are you back on the meds, bitch? And she's like, no. And Paul's like, good. You know, that means you're just feeling shit again. There's nothing wrong with that, babe. He's still trying to get some feels on. Says like, dude, I don't know where the fuck my keys are at. I'm trying to get to the gym. Dude, help me out. She's like, dude, can I borrow your car? I don't know where my keys are at. He said, did you look in the thing? Yeah, I looked in the thing. She didn't look in the thing. So he looks in the thing, gives her the keys. She gets the fuck out without a goodbye kiss. Without a goodbye kiss. Without a goodbye kiss. During this whole exchange, Sarah's trying not to look at Paul's goodies, but she's still getting eyefuls. She peeked. I'm just not realizing, did all that happen in one day? So Sarah finally walks out the front door, and she hits the doop doop to figure out which fucking car is hers. She looks over, it's this nice-ass fucking car, and she's like, oh, hell yes. But what she doesn't realize, the artist sitting here tailing her ass. No, that's not a euphemism. He's actually following her in his vehicle to figure out what the fuck she's up to. Now Sarah's back at the bank to get that 75 grand that she bribed Steven the banker to get that shit to her early. She's in his office leaving a voicemail on Felix's phone with her British accent, you know, because she doesn't want them to depart this time, you know, on bad terms. Steven the banker walks in and hears a British accent. This is how you know this bitch quick as shit. She's talking about, you know, it's just some obnoxious English relative. And he's like, right. Sarah finally gets the fucking money. She signs some shit because she got Beth's signature down packed, stuffs the money in the fucking bag, and dips the fuck out. She swings over to Felix's place to tell him the good news. By the way, he lives over a fucking steam bath, and there's some big fucking dude out in the open with a towel fucking on, just sitting there. When Sarah finally enters Felix's place, he's not fucking there. He's at her fucking wake that he didn't even bother to tell her that she was having. The motherfucker had time to make cards and shit. Sarah's face on it in time for the fucking wake. While that shit is going on, Art finally gets out of his car and go over to Beth's car, pops the fucking trunk, and sees all that fucking money in there. Shit looks suspect. The fuck? Now at the wake, there's a small group of people there. You know, you got Rockabilly Bob and his girl and some other motherfuckers that I don't fucking know or care about. You got Felix with his fabulous shades on and his scarf. And you got dumbass Vic trying to do a fucking memorial speech. While Vic is making his ridiculous memorial, Sarah had a big heart. It was always fight or flight with her. You guys remember how she was? It's all based on facts. She was the kind of person you wanted to hang on to, but she would not be held with you. While Vic is doing his ridiculous memorial speech, Felix gets a fucking phone call in the middle of it, and it turns out to be fucking Sarah, who's watching her own fucking wake from down fucking yonder. Do Beth keep binoculars in her car or something? Or maybe she stole them from Felix's place. He seems like the type who would watch people through their bedroom window from his loft. Sarah's all like, what the fuck, dude? I said no wake for this very reason. Felix is like, shut up, bitch. Tell me how awesome this shit is. So they start casually making jokes about the different people in the fucking group. One chick thinks Vic threw Sarah's ass in front of the fucking train. Sarah tells Felix, like, dude, we can still fucking make it. I got the money. We can still, like, break the fuck out. Vic is all butthurt because Felix is talking all through his fucking stupid ass speech. And just as things looking up for Sarah, a fucking pickup truck rolls up. Sarah is freaked the fuck out. Apparently, Mrs. S got the news about the fucking memorial, and she showed up with Kira. Felix races over immediately to try to defuse the fucking situation. Sarah's bugging the fuck out, crying and shit. What the fuck, see? She can't think I'm Zach. He actually started to feel kind of bad about Sarah at this point. Even though she did abandon her fucking kid for 10 months, she came back for her and did all this shit. Stealing the dead woman's identity, conning the bank, going through all that police shit that she tried to escape out of, the therapy. She just trying to get away from all this shit. And she was this fucking close to getting away with it. If it wasn't for Felix in his stupid fucking wake. So Mrs. S and Kira leave. Sarah walks back to Beth's car and gets in. All of a sudden, some random bitch gets in the back seat. Sarah freaks the fuck out because even though this bitch got off-red looking hair and these big ass fucking shades, she can tell that's her fucking face. This is another bitch with her fucking face. Again, Sarah's bugging the fuck out and gets the fuck out the car. The bitch gets out the car too. This German redhead chick is like, Beth, why didn't you answer my text? And Sarah's like, holy fuck me, wow. No. I'm Katja Obringer. Sarah is freaking the fuck out at this point because Katja Obringer was one of the bitches that Beth had a birth certificate of. Take me to your scientist friend. Katja's coughing up blood and napkins and shit, freaking Sarah the fuck out some more. Sarah gets her ass back in the car. Katja does the same though. Katja's trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with Beth. Like, why are you bugging? Like, you knew I was coming. You didn't show up to the meetup spot yesterday. And it dawns on Sarah's like, you was the bitch that was in the car flashing your fucking lights at me. Yeah. Please, you're police, Beth. Sarah's freaking the fuck out. Bitch, get the fuck out the car. Bitch, get the fuck out the car. And finally, it dawns on Katja. Just one, and a few. No family too. Who am I? Sarah's looking back at her like, and with Beth's silence, Katja being the first person to actually figure out, you're not the Beth. Not a second fucking later, Katja get a fucking sniper bullet through the fucking forehead, through the windshield. There's blood all in the back seat and shit. Sarah ducks the fucking cover like a smart bitch. She hits the reverse, pulls the fuck out, and starts driving the fuck off. As she's flying down the fucking road, a fucking phone goes off in the fucking car. She looks back. Katja has a fucking Pepto-Bismol pink-ass phone too. She doesn't answer it. After that shit stops ringing, Beth's Pepto-Bismol fucking phone starts going the fuck off. Finally, Sarah says, Finally, Sarah feels enough is a fucking enough. She takes that Pepto-Bismol phone. Hello? And that's how the episode ends. Now, at the end of each recap, I'm going to have different categories to tell you about my favorite things about each episode. Ready? Let's go. This category is called You Done Goofed. You done goofed. Which is pretty much moments where someone somewhere fucks up. Whether they underestimated somebody or something, or just made a bad fucking move in general. Personally, I love these type of moments in TV shows and movies because it shows that these people are human just like the rest of fucking us. Number 3, I gotta give this one to Sarah telling Felix that she's gonna fucking flee again. Bad fucking call. You just pissed off the only person who's probably in your fucking corner. You don't do that. He is a ride to die motherfucker. Maybe not the die part, but he's with you. He's with you. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up, Sarah. Trifling ass bitch. Which leads to number 2. Felix deciding to have this fucking wake. Yeah, I get he was pissed at his sister, but dude, you fucked up. 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 Because you had that fucking wake, somehow Mrs. S and Sarah's daughter Kira showed up thinking that Sarah was dead. You done goofed. And number 1, Sarah stealing Beth's identity in the fucking first place. What the fuck? None of this shit would have been happening if he didn't steal the bitch's fucking identity. Stealing her purse, that's one thing. Curiosity killed the cat, the bitch is broke, I understand. Shit happened. You done did this whole full fucking transformation to try to get this bitch money, and it's like, no. Sit your ass down. Get your life together. Stop fucking up. You done goof. Because we're better than you. Top 3 characters. By episode 3, this category was split into 2 different categories. Just giving you a heads up. Number 3. I gotta give this one to Victor Dick. He cracks me the hell up. He's just a hot mess. He's all busted open because Sarah busted his ass with an ashtray. He got his face buzzing over because he was in a drunken bar fight. That ridiculous fucking speech is just gold. So he just cracks me up, even though he's clearly a bad person. But so is just everybody else in this fucking show. Number 2. I gotta give this to Felix. I almost made him number 1. Things I love about Felix, he has a little bit of everything. Some sass and pizzazz, and ain't afraid to talk shit to your ass. You know, he seems like he has his sister's back. You know, him and Sarah seem to be best friends, as well as siblings. And he's not afraid to call her out on her trifling ass when necessary. He doesn't do it to put her down and stuff. He does it to try to get through her fucking head. Make her understand. Stop being a trifling ass bitch. Number 1. It's that trifling ass bitch. Sarah fucking Manning. The thing I love about Sarah Manning is the fact that she's our main character, but she's not a good person. And I love that shit. Like, right off the bat, you're wondering, am I supposed to be rooting for this bitch? Why? But at the same time, you're loving all the answers that she seems to be finding herself in, and excited to see how the fuck she's gonna get out of this shit. Because she's a smart woman, and I love that shit. If she went down a better path, who knows where the fuck she'd be right now. Not stealing some dead bitch's identity. What did I say? Alright, here's my top 3 quotes. Number 3. Felix, can't put away angry this time. It's not good for your skin, okay? Now call me back before I squeeze your buddy bullocks in the vice, you little... Number 2. Do not snot towels at me, Bobby. I had a very traumatic childhood. Pretty sure people may know what number 1 is. You're damn right. That quote right there has become a Orphan Black fandom catchphrase. Like, I use that shit in everyday life now. Actually, I've said it in my Walking Dead reaction videos.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
My favorite scene of episode 1 is the Sarah transform into Beth montage. To me, it's brilliantly done. It shows the details of what Sarah's doing to become Beth, whether studying Beth's home movies, changing her hair, her whole look, the magnetizing the bank card, practicing Beth's handwriting. It's just all brilliant to me, and I love it. And you got MIA song Bad Girls playing over the whole scene. It's brilliant. Now, if you caught up on all the Orphan Black episodes and you have a Facebook, there's an Orphan Black group that I'm an admin on, and it's fucking awesome. We are the biggest group for Orphan Black fans. We are at 13,000 people at this moment. So, if you caught up on all the Orphan Black stuff, I will post the link down at the bottom. There's also 3 other groups that are spin-off of our group as well. You have the After Hour, which is more of a general sci-fi that's spun off of our group. You have Orphan Who, which is for fans of Orphan Black and Doctor Who to come together. Last but not least, I'm going to call this last title just Friends of Felix for now, because the rest of the title will be spoiled. It's for the LGBT fans of Orphan Black and the straight allies as well. You are also welcome. And think of it as a safe place where you can feel comfortable and be free. I will put links down below for that as well. Alright, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Put a comment down below. Tell me how I did. This is my first recap video ever. Alright, I'm Ashley. And please come back to see this fucking bitch again.